Welcome to the video on the 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers championship team, who discuss and give their insights on the incredible legacy of Michael Jordan. If you're into this kind of content and you want to see more videos just like this one in the new year, drop a comment down below and let us know which team and what player. We're thinking about covering the 1996 Chicago Bulls and their thoughts on LeBron James, but we'd love to see what you guys have down below in the comment section. If you enjoy the video, give us a thumbs up, and let's aim for 3,000 likes for the next one. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And remember that all footage and credits are on the screen right now and also down below in the description, so be sure to check them out in their entireties. Full credits go to their respective owners, but sit back, relax, and let's dive into the 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers, who talk about the greatness of MJ.
Do players talk about the GOAT conversation, MJ and LeBron?
Oh, all the time. I mean, I literally have this conversation after every game. The Lakers play, or if we're watching The Last Dance, it's definitely in the locker room.
Jordan or LeBron? Who's the GOAT? Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, man, bro, you my dog. You know this, though. Me and Bron been in arguments about this, though.
Does he take that? Is he conscientious about that shit?
Bron laughs at that shit, bro.
I think a lot of guys that are playing in our game right now, current players, will say that LeBron's the best.
I wasn't a Jordan fan. I'm from Phoenix. As much as everyone's shocked, I never had Jordan on my top player of all time anyways. I have LeBron above Michael all time. I think the game was 1,000% different than what it is today.
Obviously, you know, the friends I have are all in their, late 20s, early 30s, so we all agree. But there's always that one friend or that one guy in the locker room that will say Jordan.
Bullshit. Do you know what Michael Jordan had to deal with, bro? You for real?
We can go over his finals opponents and go over LeBron's finals opponents, and you tell me who had the tougher teams.
You tell me who lost.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm saying if you try to say rings, he don't have the most rings.
No. He got the most. I go get the ring.
Yeah, but I'm saying
no. Let's be
Okay.
clear. No. We're gonna be clear. We're gonna be very clear. Mike has the I'm going to get the ring. Like if we get the ring, it's because Mike's on this team. That's the difference in the most rings. There's a lot of niggas that got the most rings, but they were assembled with a team that had enough that could help go get the motherfucking ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think y'all remember how them Bulls played.
Listen,
bro. I don't think y'all remember how they
watched.
played, bro.
I
don't think y'all
promise
how
you.
I got to the NBA. Everybody in Chicago is like taking on the challenge. Our brand of basketball is always going to be, let's take on the challenge. We're going to play in your face. We're going to press all game.
I like how he speaks as a we perspective with the Bulls.
What you mean? We not going. We never went. We not having it. Yeah. Honestly, at sometimes, Bron, we just want you to be bald and wear 23. That's it.
bro.
Just be bald and wear 23 and then.
That's not happening.
I think it's
That's
unfair.
what Ari wants,
but this
man.
is what
He
it
wants
is.
you to
Not what I want. Don't do
be
it, bro.
bald,
No,
wear
be
23.
Bron.
The greatest competitor to me is always going to be Mike.
Like, is Jordan that fire? Like, do he just be doing, is the shoe that cold? Yeah, is it the palm it around the little guards? Like, was that, you know what I'm saying? Is it
That's why I got him up here.
Is it, what was it? I'm like, what is it that is disturbing me to say anybody is better than this man? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Well, for you, it's a lot, though. You from Chicago.
Is it for sure?
You grew up your game.
But I'm just looking at all the challenges as a man, as a representative of basketball. He's gonna be my favorite competitor ever. There will never be a
talking
competitor.
about Jordan. Yep.
But we're talking about a face for basketball. LeBron James, you have done a phenomenal job. If they ever ask, yeah, for real. And that's broke. You know what I'm saying?
When you look at MJ and when you look at how he approached the game, he approached it with one mindset. He would make up things to get himself going. And everyone knew that. The NBA knew that. There was a fear that went from his teammates to his players. And I love it. My favorite quote is, no one's ever been coddled to greatness. And so that's what I took from that. MJ wasn't going to coddle anybody. He was going to test the coaches, the GMs, down to the 15th player. If you want to be a part of this, you have to be able to pull your weight.
Being under a microscope that has never been seen before in modern sports. There was one highlight that Bob Costas did, you know, that little intro package.
Oh, yeah.
And they're showing nothing but Michael Jordan highlights. And they're like, will Michael Jordan add to his 6th title? Will he go down as the great? And it's just full, I believe. You didn't even know who the they were playing.
Much of what he has been about has been artistry and a far-reaching impact beyond the game. So while cold facts capture only a part of it, those facts alone are stunning. 10 scoring titles, 5 most valuable player awards, 5 times the MVP of the finals, now a single victory from a 6th NBA championship. And if it all ends tonight, he will leave with that rarest of athletic distinctions. He will leave without ever having relinquished his position as the greatest player in the game. Game 5, next.
You didn't even know that they were playing the Jazz because they did a 1-minute intro on I Believe I Can Fly with Michael Jordan, and he never let you down. He got there and he never let you down. Michael Jordan, I understand why he took a break, because no one had ever seen that type of scrutiny and intensity and growth, right? So I understand why he took a break. So I typically don't hold that against him, because not many humans had ever had to experience that.
I think Michael Jordan is the greatest combination of like focus and determination and like clutch, because when he got a hold of the throne, he never let it go.
He was a god. He still is.
So I think when you're talking about GOATs, there are legitimate categories that you could place all of these guys in.
It's harder to be great and dominant today than it was 20 years ago. It was harder to be great in the Jordan era than it was in the Bill Russell era.
I was everybody MJ fan. We all MJ. MJ, this is for you, man. This is the inspiration that I had when I was growing up. Seriously. But Mike was just raw. Killer. It's hard for, like, you can't, it's tough. Don't get me wrong. I mean, growing up, obviously, and I got the jersey tatted on my stomach. Like, MJ was the greatest of all time, in my opinion, up until 2 years ago. Like, at what point do you just give credit when credit is due? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Great point.
100%. All those comparisons, they're fun to talk about. It's just how intense it gets.
I sat behind Kyrie for 2.5 years, and all he would do is watch old video clips of Kobe, old games of Jordan.
I often didn't spend a lot of time with people. You can ask them. I would be in my house, dedicating myself to watching greatness. You know, that's Kobe, MJ, studying these positions that guys that are in the older generation have done before me, so I want to be just like them.
He would sit on the plane. He didn't really play cards, he would listen to music, but more than anything, he would just be watching games, right? I'm talking about like of great players. That was his time. He's very much an introvert when it comes to some of those things.
So, okay, is he better than Michael Jordan? Speaking of history,
No. I would say that he's in his own lane, man.
Can't compare them.
Yeah. These are two of the best to ever lace them up, but within our culture, they are two true icons. Comparison is the thief of joy. Like, and that right there was like one of the most profound things I've heard, because every time in my life or, watching someone else, you see a moment that's so pure and beautiful, and then you try to compare it to something else. And then it's just like completely pulls it away.
But isn't it weird?
Instead of just appreciating it, like, we have unbelievable things happening in our world. We try to compare to history and who did this person? It's just like, bro,
I had spoken to Doug Collins, and he told me a great Michael Jordan story. It's one he's told before, where we played the Indiana Pacers, and we were down 25 at the end of the third quarter. And I took Michael out of the game, and I said, look, Michael, I know you think we can still win this game, but we got to play, in 2 nights. And he had that string of however many double-digit games in a row. It was 800, 900 and something. I forget the number. But if we make a little run, I'll put you back in the game. Well, we didn't. Well, I found out that after the game was over, that he had 8 points in the game, and he broke a streak of like 860-something games. He landed on 8 points or whatever, and so the media was on, how do you think Michael's going to be with this? I said, look, Michael's got championship rings, he's got gold medals, he's got NCAA championships, he's got MVPs. He's not going to care about the 8 points. So he met with the media and agreed. That bus is lonely as a coach when you're sitting there after you've got your head handed to you. So I was sitting on the bus. Jordan met him on the bus. He said, scoot over. And he looked at me, and he said, do you think I can still play? He's like, yeah, Michael, what are you talking about? Absolutely. That's why I'm here, to be here to help you. He goes, okay. He said, to be my coach, you have to believe in me and believe I can still play. And I said, Michael, I believe in you. He said, you did the right thing tonight. you did the right thing tonight. I don't care about the points, but I needed to know that you believe in me. He said, tomorrow, just, give me the ball. And so, they're staying at whatever hotel that they were staying at, I believe in Georgetown. And he has a few cocktails, smokes a couple cigars, all the things you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
We get back about 3:30 in the morning in Washington. At 7:30 that morning, Doug's walking out early in the morning and he sees Michael down there, just putting this crazy lift and crazy work, drenched in sweat, working with Tim Grover. And he's like, man, we're back to back. We got in 3 a.m. in the morning and Jordan is down there just chasing it, working, just working. He's down in the fitness room with Tim Grover, working out like you can't believe. Now, he's 41 years old. We play the New Jersey Nets the next night. And Michael scores the first 3 times he has the ball.
Jordan got a pumping of the Charlotte Hornets. Jordan, and in both those meetings, in both those years, it's a long jumper. That's a three-pointer from Jordan.
Byron Scott takes a timeout, and Michael comes over and says, I want the ball right there the rest of the game, and don't take me out till I tell you. So he goes out that night and scores 50 points. And he's like, yeah, I told you, Mom.
Yeah, I can still play.
Yeah, I can still play. And that was something that, so much of relationships is communication, but also half the battle, or maybe more, is showing up.
Being 40 years old, playing back-to-backs, he played 82 games.
Yeah, 82.
But the crazy part about it, he would never sit out of practice. Like Doug Collins was like, Mike, man, no. Like, he wanted to play and practice every single day. He's 40 years old, and still every day, first one there, always called the Breakfast Club. He always getting his lift in. Yeah, but he wanted to practice every day and play 82 games at 40. I was in awe. Again, seeing Michael Jordan, someone we all idolize. Everybody did. I don't care what you say. Yeah. Everybody idolized Michael Jordan.
It was overwhelming to meet, to finally meet the guy that I've looked up to my whole life.
The conversation is going to always be had, and it's great for debates because they want to compare errors, they want to compare players and who they've seen.
Haven't had much dialogue with him in my 20 years or 19 years in this business, but part of me wouldn't be here without MJ's inspiration.
What was it like meeting Michael Jordan for you? Was that pretty cool?
Oh, yeah, it was great. For me to meet Michael Jordan, it was I think it was better than the president.
I always wanted to be like him growing up. It's crazy that the game-winning shot tonight was a fadeaway, and it was inspired by MJ. The way he wore his shoes, the way he wore his uniform. All the way down to some of the cars that he drove. How much he inspired me.
The conversation is going to continue to happen no matter what, and it's great for the game.
Yeah,
it's great for the barbershops. It's great for the game. It's going to continue to happen.
And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and comment down below what team and player you would like to see in the next video. And here are 2 new videos I think that you will also enjoy.